Hey guys, Lonely Fanboy 4 here, and since that there's so much going on at the moment, I decided to make this video catered to three topics. One about Twilight Sparkle not being part of Generation 5, me not making any Equestria Girls videos for probably a while, well, minus the fanfics, but that's a different story, and the fact that people have told me that Generation 4 has returned, but as in Friendship Forever, which I'll get to at the very end. My thoughts on Twilight Sparkle not being part of Generation 5, I took time to realize on to why that wouldn't be the case, that could be a possibility onto why she isn't going to be part of it. You see, when I made that video 10 months ago involving my predictions about Twilight Sparkle being the North Pony, it was literally me just trying to figure out what they can do with Twilight Sparkle. But keep this in mind, that was last year in June. And we didn't know what was going to happen, and by the time I uploaded that video, Season 9 was airing before the hiatus in the summer. So, what do I actually think about the information that Taylor Strong told us about Twilight Sparkle not being part of Generation 5, but still be part of Equestria Girls in the future? Well, I honestly think that the criticism that this show got when it comes to Twilight Sparkle being an alicorn 7 years ago really probably gave them a convincing idea by completely having Twilight completely returning Generation 5 won't be the best option. Why? Well, it's honestly hard to actually see what they're going to do with Twilight in Generation 5. Because not only they're not going to get the original voice actor back, but the fact that they had to rewrite Twilight from scratch is probably mostly a waste of time, and it's just completely listening to people who are just really upset that Twilight turned into an alicorn in Season 3. I know it wasn't part of the situation involving people despising Twilight Sparkle being an alicorn, but the thing is, it's just basically what I think of Twilight not being part of Generation 5. I mean, when I actually think about Twilight being an North Pony, it's just basically my predictions in the video that I made 10 months ago. But since that we've heard that Taylor Strong said that Twilight isn't going to be part of this, it actually makes me convinced that Twilight Sparkle really doesn't have any kind of motivation. And to me, Friendship is Magic is just basically the exclusive of how Twilight should be, including the Equestria Girls. Twilight was new in Generation 4 since the very first episode, and considering that she won't be part of Generation 5 really explains a lot, because there are characters in the older generations that are only exclusive to those generations. Show those cameos like Megan Williams in the roller coaster of Friendship special, but that's about it. That's literally the only thing I can actually think of when it comes to characters being only exclusive to generations. And even if Twilight was actually being part of Generation 5, I think that my predictions on the video I made 10 months ago won't be true whatsoever, because for several reasons. One, I honestly think that she will probably be a background character or a supporting character at the very least. Second, I honestly think that the things that she's going to be doing as an off pony won't be actually a good thing, like I mentioned about people complaining that she's turning to an alicorn. And third and finally, I honestly think that people won't like her new personality. I mean, sure, people will probably give it time to have them grow on, but at the same time, it just probably won't work on what's going to happen. But then again, I'm gonna make my videos regarding that in July, because I've already completed my schedules for May and June, so I can honestly think that what's going to happen there will probably give it some kind of an explanation or oil. So with my thoughts on Twilight not being part of Generation 5 out of the way, let's go talk about Equestria Girls for a bit. Now, if you guys are gonna ask, are you going to make another Equestria Girls video that actually involves the future of Equestria Girls or any of that kind of stuff like you did last year? Here's the thing. Equestria Girls is on hiatus at the moment, and to be quite honest, I literally got nothing. I literally got no information or ideas of what I could think for Equestria Girls' future because it's on hiatus. Ever since this year began, we only got one video from them, and that was the Flash Century song video, Cheer You On, and that was a month ago. And considering the fact that the other music video is literally the only thing that Hasbro can upload on the Equestria Girls YouTube channel, I honestly don't think that delaying or completely doing the hiatus on Equestria Girls is literally the only thing that they can easily destroy. I know I completely messed that up, but my point is that they can't able to do anything regarding to continuing Equestria Girls in some other ways, since that they only have 4 more videos, 3 of which that cannot be uploaded because of the COPPA situation that is still being active at this moment. And the thing is, even if I did come up with an idea of doing an Equestria Girls video, I would probably repeat the same thing because my opinion stands that if they're going to do a 3rd season, which is a low possibility, Fluttershy might get her own special, since that she's literally the only character who hasn't got a special yet. And the fact that nearly everything I've seen in Season 2 at this point is literally I got nothing for Season 3 predictions other than Fluttershy and the 2 Twilights specials. That's literally all I can think of regarding to Season 3. And considering that March Madness just came out in the comics last month, I honestly don't know what's next for Equestria Girls, to be honest. Just for anyone who's going to ask that Equestria Girls is over and stuff like that, it's on hiatus. Shows always go on hiatus no matter what. Like the Clone Wars have completely ended in 2014, but it came back in this year. Other shows go on hiatus for a very long time, and then when we actually get information about that in the most unexpected times, we all rejoice. Mainly the fact that it's no longer hiatus, and the company will do everything they can just to end it. And the same thing happens to so many people in this world. Like the YouTubers on YouTube who try to finish everything they have, but their lives are getting in the way, and they have to cut the spell time off in order to make their lives a little bit more simpler by completely doing their daily work outside of the internet. If you really actually take time to actually think about it on what Equestria Girls is doing at the moment, you can really understand that Equestria Girls is just going on hiatus and nothing more. And to be quite honest, that's literally the truth onto why I'm not making much as Equestria Girls videos regarding on the situation of the hiatus. Because there's really nothing to discuss. There's really nothing. New characters, I can't make predictions on that because it's obviously going to be false because Hasbro comes up with the original characters. The world building on what they're going to do next, because of everything that they did in Season 1 and 2, I honestly don't know what they're going to do in the next season. It's literally a difficult possibility. I mean, sure, there are ideas that they can use that I haven't heard of, but still. And the last thing I need to mention is the fact that people are going to say that the graduation special is going to be the special that's going to wrap up the series. That I mostly agree with, but I honestly don't know what's going to happen next if Sunset Shimmer decides to stay in the human world, but not in Equestria. We don't know what's going to happen next. People say that she's a custom in the Mia world, but we still don't know what's going to happen since that Equestria Ghost is on hiatus. And the fact that people were actually planning on doing a finale, but it was scrapped because Hasbro and the company DHX, if I did pronounce that company right, are no longer making any contact for Generation 4. We're just gonna have to wait to see if there's another company being able to do that job. With that out of the way, let's get into Friendship Forever. And a new dressing memory is a clip show. People say that it's only a small bit of new stuff into that episode, but there's really nothing else, to be quite honest. It's just a clip show. And to me, clip shows are mostly a waste of time. It's just basically a compilation of moments between Twilight and Loyalty. That's it. That's literally what that episode is. It's not an actual 10th season. And there's only a few bits and pieces of Starlight Limo Spike, Twilight Sparkle, and Loyalty just completely making dresses for each other. And that's just basically what kids usually expect from a company who writes an episode that is catered to them, which is probably one of the reasons on to why Generation 5 is going to be catered to adults, because they won't do any of that kind of stuff. I honestly don't want to waste my time making a review of it, because even if it's a short, like a 3-minute short, I won't be interested in making a review of it, because in all honesty, unlike the Equestria Girls shorts from seasons 1 and 2, the Friendship is Magic shorts are just basically there just to keep us occupied, since that those shows are on hiatus, and since that this came out longer than season 9 came to an end, I honestly don't want to waste my time. And the fact that we're into the new decade, despite with the pandemic we're in right now, I honestly got nothing else to say other than Hasbro is just doing this just so that we can actually have something from Friendship is Magic, and it's just a tiny bit. So, in all honesty, making a review of it is mostly a waste of time, and if I actually had the interest into making some kind of thoughts and analysis on what they're going to do with this idea, it will probably be a waste of time, because there's only 6 episodes, and these episodes are airing in Australia. And you need some kind of VIP in order to get into that website in order to watch those episodes, which I don't want to do whatsoever. It's very aggravating and painful to actually do these steps in order to watch these videos. So anyway, those are my 3 topics I completely discussed upon. I'm going to be uploading a video for my April schedule tomorrow, and I'll see you guys next time. It's really been a really exaggerating video to actually talk about 3 topics in one video, but I knew I had to get to these eventually. So, I completely took care of that. I really hope you respect my opinion, and I really hope that in the near future, despite that there's not going to be a Comic-Con, we might get some information about not only from Generation 5, but also Equestria Girls. But we don't know what's going to happen in the future, so we're just going to have to wait and see. I'm Lonely Fanboy 40 here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.